Hang on. Let me sit down first. Oh, let me cover my gun too. Okay.
We good?
We good.
Craft! Welcome back, guys. And today, we're gonna wood burn. And I wore a dragon shirt just for this opportunity.
I wore a polo just for this opportunity.
Two.
Also that. Okay, so we're wood burning.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check this thing out.
All right.
So, Mommy found this wood burning kit. They actually had it at the library.
Yeah.
It's pretty freaking sick.
Mm-hmm.
It came with all sorts of like little knobs. You could get different shapes. But this is the one we're going to use. Yes, we've got the wood burning wand or gun. We've got the tips that we're going to use, and we've got the wood that we're going to burn stuff onto.
Mm-hmm. So for your hands, if you're going to switch out them, you're going to want to make sure that you have leather gloves so that way you can actually hold it, and if you accidentally do touch it, it won't burn your fingers off. The table for the wood we're burning.
Yeah. So, there we go. Okay. All right. What's the last thing we need to make sure we're doing?
We need a well-ventilated area.
Yeah.
And fans that can actually move the wind away from us so that way we don't get the chips in our lungs and we cough.
Yeah, and the two fans over here blowing, and then we've got one fan right here next to the table. So you guys actually might hear some of the background noise of the fans during this.
Okay, I would like to point out a disclaimer. Make sure that when it gets really hot, that you have a cold bucket of water nearby, because it might burn your hands. My dad was using it, and it burned his hands a bit. So kids, make sure that you have an adult nearby, and you're wearing leather gloves. I didn't feel the burn with leather gloves, so I say that they're safer, so make sure that you get them. Because of my hands not having leather gloves, it burned him a bit. Not terribly. It just gave him a little owie. Or you could feel it. With this thick tool that we're using, it caused up to have little space for the details that we wanted to add. So if you guys want to add lots of details, make sure that you have a thin one, or you sketch it out to make the lines look bigger so that way you can have an idea. But with the camping part, this really reminded me of camping. And it is something like camping. The smoke's burning, you get to draw stuff with fire. My head's on the table board. Yeah, it's camping. How fun is that? Also, this took a really long time, so make sure that you have a process or you just have enough time to do what you want to do with this. And since it takes a long time, if you're going to rush it, it's going to look ugly. So make sure you take your time. With the smoke, I got really excited anytime I saw smoke on the screen because there's actually like actual smoke. My dad wanted to get good shots, and there are smoke on it. Yep.
The way you have to hold this freaking wand, like, it's weird. Made my hand hurt.
Mhm. Yeah. Reminded me of camping.
Of camping.
And
Yeah.
roasted marshmallows.
Yeah. Okay, well, what about what we wrote on here?
It means that you're still awesome even if you make giant mistakes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of the things that we have as a rule in our family now. We're reminding each other
That we're still
awesome. Yeah. If we screw something up, if we're not feeling good, we're having a bad day. What's the truth?
We're still awesome.
We're still awesome. So Amara had the idea to put it on the piece of wood, and I very much like that idea. I think it was a good idea. This is a fun project, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hand cramp is okay, but also this wand, and I bet there's different styles. It was so weird to like write with. But overall, pretty cool project. We had planned on putting like some flowers and stuff on here. This actually took longer than I thought it was going to. So the decorations for the board are going to have to come later.
Yeah.
But it says a very important message for us. Even when I screw up, even when I'm having a bad day, still awesome.
Still awesome.
Still awesome.
All right, guys. See you next week. And we are not going to burn wood. And there will be no dragon t-shirt in the next video.
They don't know that.